Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Peace and blessings. And this is Empress Imani, and welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. So today, you guys, we're going to talk about how to find your soulmate, right? There's going to be lots of info, so grab your journal so you can take notes. Okay, so let's get into it. Did you know that your soul has an energy design? An energy design. Your soul energy design contains the will of the Most High. This is known as your inner blueprint. Your inner blueprint. Now let me explain. Before you came to this planet, the Most High had already planned what He wanted you to do with your life in this dimension. You don't need to copy anyone. You don't need to, look at what someone else is doing. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone because the Most High has a unique plan, customized just for you, and a sacred purpose for each of you to serve in this world. This is called your sacred contract. Your sacred contract. Now, your sacred contract contains a lot of different things. And it is your job to figure out what that is, right? For example, let's say your sacred contract contains, it says something like, you're supposed to be a teacher, you're supposed to get married, and you're supposed to live near water. Now, your soul energy design will naturally pull you toward those endeavors. Now, this energy can be stifled, right? By outside forces. For example, you listening to other people, you living for other people, you settling for things and rebelling against your inner voice of your soul, right? So those are ways where you can stifle your soul energy design. Of course, we know there's, with any law, right? There's always an exception. I learned that in law school, you guys. My first year of law school was very challenging for me because I was coming from undergrad where I had gotten a degree in management information systems. So I had taken like computer science engineering and, things like that. And our thinking is different, right? When you're programming. And then when you come into law, then you find out, okay, this is the law, but the law is not black and white. There's always an exception, right? And then there may be another law that's higher, right? Like you have the law of gravity, and then you have the law of lift. And the law of lift will override the law of gravity, right? Under the right circumstances. So that's how this is. So the exception to everything that I'm telling you now is the law of free will. Now, the law of free will states that you have the freedom to do, be, or have anything you want. So even though the Most High placed in you, right? He placed in you something great and unique, and you have a sacred purpose and a sacred contract. Notwithstanding all of that, you still have free will, and you can say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to live my life like that. I just don't want that. And you can choose something else for yourself, okay? So now that you understand your soul energy design and your sacred contract, let's talk about your soulmate. Now, a soulmate is a person who matches your energy frequency. They match your energy frequency. You attract what you are, right? And so this can be good or not so good because you have whatever you give. Now, your soulmate can be, there's various types of soulmates, right? Your soulmate could be family, friends. It could be your children. It could be, colleagues. It could just be people you don't even know, your soul tribe, right? But a soulmate is a person that matches your energy frequency. Your soulmate can also be a karmic soulmate. Now, karmic soulmates are people who come into your life to teach you lessons, and they help reveal things about yourself. They come to teach you lessons, and they help you reveal things about yourself. Now, the whole point of a karmic soulmates are very helpful, right? Because they help you evolve your soul. They get you on track with your life purpose, and they help to prepare you for your life partner, right? And so karmic soulmates are very necessary. And I call these people Ascension Partners, right? Because they help you to ascend. They help you to evolve. Now, sometimes these lessons, especially if you don't learn the lesson right away, when you encounter a karmic soulmate, sometimes it can be very painful being in a relationship with a karmic soulmate, because the chemistry there is so strong that you get a little confused thinking, let's talk about like from a romantic perspective. You may think this person is my life partner soulmate, and it's like, no, this person is a karmic soulmate. You were supposed to learn a lesson and move on. But instead, you try to build with a karmic soulmate, and then you find yourself going around and round and round and round in circles, never advancing, never getting ahead. Your blessings are being blocked, and you have not, it's because you haven't learned the lesson. So you feel like you're in this Groundhog's Day, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say you dated a karmic person who treated you poorly, and you guys broke up. And afterwards, you were a stronger person. You realized that you needed to establish healthy boundaries, and then you do, right? You stop overextending yourself, and you stop giving yourself to people who don't deserve it. You're now vibrating on a higher soul energy frequency. And now you are prepared to meet a life partner soulmate that is better suited for you. So that's how that works. Now, I hear you guys. You're saying, Imani, what if I don't know what's in my sacred contract? How do I find out what's in my sacred contract? Well, I'm just going to give you a few things. There are many ways to find out what's in your sacred contract. Of course, let me first say that you must do the work, okay? Everyone must carry their own water. You can't just go to someone, seeing where people try to go, to tarot readers or, people like that, and priestess, and they try to get answers. No one can just tell you what's in your sacred contract. They may be able to shed some light, but you have to be responsible, because you don't know if what they're saying is true. You don't know if it's accurate. Even if they point you in the right direction, you still have to be able to read the fine print. And that's on you. Everyone must carry their own water. So here are some ways to channel energy so you can find out how and what is in your sacred contract, right? So you can find out what is in your sacred contract. This is the foundation. 1, if you want more love, be more loving. If you want more abundance, have an abundant mindset. 3, if you want more peace, be peaceful, and be a peacemaker. And for all of you Bible readers, you know what I'm saying right now. It's the Beatitudes. It's the foundation to channel energy that will lead you toward your sacred contract, right? So blessed are those who know that we all need God. And if you're an atheist or agnostic, my apologies, this won't pertain to you, right? You can just go to our archive and find something else. But we all need God. We need each other. Humility is better than arrogance. Mercy is better than revenge. Peace is better than fighting. Serving in your sacred purpose is the pathway to happiness. Standing for something good is better than standing for something bad, right? So these are some foundational tips that if you start living and being in this energy, it will lead you to your sacred contract. And then you can discern by listening to your intuition what it is that you are supposed to be doing in this life. You can discover who you're supposed to be with. You will attract your life partner soulmate, right? Versus karmic soulmates. And you may have to get through some karmics. I've had to go through some karmics to get to my life partner, right? So you may have to do that. Be willing to do that. Be willing to learn the lesson because those lessons help prepare you for your life partner soulmate, right? And unfortunately, I have to tell you, the life partner soulmate, if you're not ready and they come into your life, you won't be able to see them. You won't be an energy frequency match, and you'll blow up the spot, okay? And it'll turn into a missed opportunity, okay? So you want to learn the lessons. You want to do the work and these foundational principles, you know? If you want more love, be more loving. If you want more abundance, have an abundant mindset. Now, a lot of people think abundance is money, okay? Abundance is not always about money. It's about peace, joy, happiness, health, right? It's about supernatural favor, mercy, grace, forgiveness. It's about alignment. All those things are abundance, right? And when you live in alignment with all of the abundance that the universe offers and gives to you, you will have an amazing, amazing life, right? You will. I'm on the other side of that. I can really attest to that. You will. But if you ignore your soul's calling, your soul energy design, and you rebel against the self, your true self, you will find your soulmate. You will find your soul tribe. And they will be a reflection of who you are and the energy that you give. So it's up to you. You can decide, I can keep this same energy right here, or I can evolve so I can be ready for my true soul tribe and my true life partner, my true soulmates. So this is some foundational tips that you can use in your life to help you to find your soulmate. That's all I have for you today. It has been my pleasure, my privilege, and my honor to serve you. This is Empress Imani. Don't forget to go over to houseofsacredlove.com, where we have online courses that will help you to find your soulmate. And until we speak again, be the light.